All right. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be using wrap deformers. So I'm selecting the body seam geo and the head seam geo that we've got over here. And I'm going to duplicate that out. And now I'm going to combine them. So let me just go to modeling, mesh, combine. And I'm just going to press Control 1. Control 1 is the same as isolate selection. And go to my vertices, select the vertices that I want to have merged, edit mesh, merge, and making sure that my distance is very, very small, just 0.001, just so that I can be sure that only the vertices that are right on top of one another would merge, and that is in fact the case. Wonderful. Right, so now I've got one mesh over here, and I'm just going to delete the history of it because I got the poly merge and the poly unite, Alt Shift D, and I'm going to move these guys into my geometry group, and you'll see there are two other transform nodes also part of the history of the combine that are in there. So I'm just going to delete those guys and just rename this to character geo because this is the whole character geometry. Right, so now this head seam geo and body seam geo, they're actually now part of the rig now. They're not actually part of the geometry anymore. So and let me explain how that works. This character geo becomes the geometry node. That's what's going to get rendered and so forth. So I'm going to go and select what needs to be wrapped to the head and what needs to be wrapped to the body. I do apologize for everything being on top of one another like this, and it is kind of difficult to understand that these are actually three separate pieces of geometry, but unfortunately for the wrap to work, they have to be right on top of one another. All right, so I'm going to select this character geo first, and I'm just going to press Control 1 one more time in order to go into a component mode, sorry, to go into isolate mode, and select the faces, sorry, select the vertices that I would like to wrap. So holding down Control, right click, two vertices, and then I'm going to go to the head seam geo, and I'm going to go to deform, wrap, option box, and make sure that my exclusive bind is on and everything else is off. This way you will get really fast wraps. Create, and there we go. And if I look at my blend shapes still work, and my controls still work. Lovely. Okay. And this is on the character geometry, right? So let me just make sure that I'm going to hide everything else so you can see it's your character geometry that is actually working. There we go. Pop, pop, pop. And head, but the body wouldn't work yet. All right, so let's do it now to the body, and I'm going to select the character geo, press Control 1 again in order to go into my component mode, and I'm going to select all the faces of, not component mode, I meant isolate selection mode. I'm going to select all the faces, selecting faces just because I find it easier to select than now my computer is slowing down, than vertices. All right, I've deselected those, and I'm deselecting these. And now I'm going over to my vertex mode. So going over to changing my selection over to vertices. And I'm going to deselect the vertices over here because these vertices are already driven by the face, by the head seam geo. So there we go. And I don't want to have the wrap doubling up on the same vertices. I think I've missed some vertices over here. Let's select them. Excellent. And we're going to do the same thing over here now. So now with the body selected, with the body's vertices selected, I'm going to select the body seam geo, and we're going to go to deform, wrap. And pressing Control 1 again to get out of isolate selection. And as you can see over here, everything else is hidden. All right, that's hidden. There is our character geo, which is one geometry. These are nodes that are created with the wrap. So basically, well, except for the hair, of course, the hair is completely something separate. So basically, all four of this geometry now can actually go into a completely different rig group. Goes somewhere else now. And here's our character geometry, and it works really well. Sorry, excuse me. There we go. The face works, the smile works. Oops. There we go. Just make her blink. Boom. And of course the arms and fingers and all of the other skin weights work. Excellent. All right. So I hope that has been helpful. And this is Venant Lens signing out. Cheers.